I know. Okay.
No, I don't.
Stand up. Stand up.
Wait, why?
Because I'm telling you to. Stand up. Stand up. Yeah, you're not under arrest. You understand that?
No, sir. I don't feel this is necessary to search me, though.
You're in possession of a firearm on
I
school grounds.
I understand that, but no one
And a
was
tip was
harmed.
received. It doesn't matter if anybody's harmed.
This was the moment when an officer knew he was in a fight for his life.
Drop the rifle!
When kids' school shooters get caught in the act, emotions run high, like in this Michigan school, where a student recorded the moments before a fellow student opened fire on students and teachers.
Slow down, you're fine.
But first, we're going to Texas to revisit a national tragedy where 21 people lost their lives. Salvador Ramos. On May 24, 2022, in Texas, law enforcement officials were called to a school after dispatch received a call alleging that a man entered Rodman Elementary School and took 19 students and 2 teachers hostage inside a classroom. The man was later identified as 18-year-old Salvador Ramos. Surveillance video shows the suspect crashing his truck into a fence outside of a nearby funeral home. When staff members walked to the crash site to see if the driver was injured, but when they got close, they were forced to run for their lives after noticing the driver was armed. Ramos was again caught on video walking down the streets toward the school, and in less than 2 minutes he was inside the school. A student's cell phone recorded audio from parts of the attack, and cameras from the school's main hallway captured him walking in through the front door. Minutes after the shooting started, officers arrived and entered the school. However, they waited more than an hour to enter the classroom. After nearly 75 minutes, the officers finally made contact with Ramos. Body cam footage was captured by 6 different officers, detailing their experience of the unbelievable tragedy.
Eddie.
Hey, hold on.
We can move that.
Hey, he's on the phone with Pete. Hold on.
He's inside the room.
No, he's not. He's outside.
He's not.
He's down in the hall.
We can move that box, close that door. It's a 2-hour rated door. You'll at least hold up some kind of deflection. We can stay behind that one door. That will at least remove us from the crossfire with the Huh? Negotiation.
All of the officers waited at the end of the hall for an opportunity to move, but the opening they were looking for never came.
This one? Does everybody check this one? Check. Police department. Police department.
Police department, in here.
Man, this one.
It's Officer Walden. Officer Walden. Open the door so we can shut out. Where? Out the doorway.
Out the doorway.
10-4, I'm knocking on the door. Tell him open.
Where is he?
Come on, open the door so we can get out. It's Wally, open. Come on, guys.
It's Lieutenant Javier Martinez, Uvalde PD.
Do we have a master key?
No.
We can get you guys out of there.
have one.
Come on. Get out.
Ready. Come on. Don't let that happen.
Check. Go, Wally. Go.
Clear.
Check.
I don't see anything.
Go.
Yes, sir. Which one, man? Is that on this side? That chair? You see the chair? No. Oh, yeah. I got shrapnel in my head.
He's in a room on that side. So guns are pointed that way.
After shots were fired, a second officer left the building and told other officials that there was active gunfire inside.
Okay. Uvalde, they're saying that he's possibly in the building on the...
Hey, Justin. Go ahead. Come get cover, bro. Come on. Huh?
Shots fired inside the building, Uvalde! Which building?
¿Qué?
Yes, street clear.
Where? Yo! Where?
Shots fired in the building! I heard somebody say someone was shot in the head! Which building? I don't know, they haven't said anything!
Hey, hold on.
This building right here, brother, this building!
Let's contain.
Hey, watch windows!
Additional officers waited outside to secure the perimeter, but the damage was already done.
Guys.
No, bro, no. That's once it started shooting, nobody went there.
Open the door.
I don't know, bro.
One shot at the end was.
So they found a bag of mags outside.
Are they opening?
30, 40, I don't know.
So the original call was a lady with a headshot somewhere on City Street. Ran in here.
Central office. Hold on, chief.
Some wiring, but
Hey, bro.
One of the officers tried to negotiate with Ramos and pleaded with him not to harm anyone. But it was far too late for that.
no, these keys don't work. But everyone we've tried.
Well, the ranger said that he has a pair of keys, but I don't know. They said they were testing them. Javi, do you have the keys on the other side?
They have the keys, yes. I'm not letting know what yet. I'm on this side where we're split up. Somebody's got the keys. There is a
Okay.
key you can check, but I don't. Okay, they might have to ask because they're still up their chest. Okay.
What? I know. It's like you said, we gotta.
Okay, so is the key working? It's working. Okay, I'll call you back. If y'all are ready to do it, you do it. But someone should distract him out that other window, brother.
We need flashbangs.
Okay. All right.
18-year-old Salvador Ramos was the final fatality, and he left the entire country in shock, just like our next suspect in Florida.
Can I hug him?
Yeah. As long as you.
I mean, dude, I love you too, bro. I know what you've gone through, bro. That's okay, bro.
Nicholas Jacob Cruz. In Parkland, Florida on February 18, 2018, law enforcement officers were called to Parkland High School after they received a report that a potential shooter was on the property. Campus officers spotted the man, 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, get out of an Uber carrying a rifle case and a backpack, marching towards one of the campus buildings. A call was placed to law enforcement. Body cam footage captured by the campus security guard shows Cruz walking toward the building. He radioed a colleague to let him know what he saw. The footage shows the arrest of Cruz by officers after the massacre, which was the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. school history. A police helicopter showed the moment Cruz was being loaded into a squad car.
What's going on? What's going on today, bro?
The demons, man.
Demons?
Voices.
Yeah, no problem.
Voices.
Voices and demons?
Where's the voices? What the Where the am I? What happened?
Shut up.
Just be quiet, man.
Shut up.
My friend said his window was up.
At the trial, Video of Cruz going to McDonald's after the shooting was shown in the courtroom, while a man named John Wolford testified as to what he saw that day. On the video, Cruz didn't seem to be shaken by what he'd done.
So what happened then?
From then, I wasn't really, I saw him sit down, so I just was telling him, like, this is so chaotic, this is crazy, all these helicopters and SWAT cars coming, like, what do you think this could be? And I don't remember him saying much, but he was just head down, wasn't really talking to me. I don't remember much of the conversation, but I was doing most of the talking.
Okay, did he ask you anything?
No, not until I started to leave, when my mother called me and told me that she was there.
Okay, what did he ask you?
He asked me for a ride when I was starting to leave the McDonald's to meet my mother on the other side. That's when he started talking to me.
Okay, and what did you say?
He asked me for a ride. He was pretty insistent on it, and I said no. I wasn't really thinking much of it. I was just trying to get home. My sister wasn't answering her phone. I was nervous. I was panicked. I also had a bad gut feeling about it, because I'm a nice person. I would offer somebody a ride like that, but I just wasn't thinking in the moment.
Okay. Is that you walking in?
Yes.
Okay. If you saw that person that sat next to you in McDonald's, would you be able to identify him if you saw him again?
Yes.
You see him in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Would you point him out for us?
Yeah.
The person in the blue sweater?
Yep.
Madam Reporter, with court's permission, would you like to reflect that Mr. Wolford has identified the defendant, Nicholas Cruz, please? Thank you.
Nicholas was allowed to talk to his brother, who asked him why he committed the murders, and he tried to convince him that people told him to do it. But when he was asked to explain, he couldn't.
Yes.
Okay, Zach, have a seat. And again, I'm not saying anything at all. So.
What do you think Mom would think right now? She would cry. She would cry. You're people think you're a monster now. Why? This is not who you are. Come on. Why did you do this? Don't even laugh. Dude, this isn't. Who? Tell me exactly who. Who made you delete your Instagram? Who?
People.
What people?
People.
Do you think this is not even a game? You're not gonna wake up and be out of here.
I know.
Do you remember when we were in the hospital and I told you I had your back in the hallway, and I told you? You don't remember. You probably don't, because you just did some. I told you when we were walking down the hallway, that's just me and you, and I had your back. Alright, I know you probably feel like you have nobody, but I care about you. I literally would pour my heart out for you. I know I make it seem like I didn't care about you at all. I know I made it seem like when we were growing up that I hated you, I didn't like you. But truth is, I just didn't want to look I didn't want to look weak. I love you with all my heart. I will tell you, I'm telling you right now, I love you. Alright, I know what you did today. Can I hug him?
Yeah. As long as you.
I mean, dude, I love you too, bro. I know what you've gone through, though. I'm sorry. That's okay, bro.
His brother spent several minutes telling Nicholas that he loved him, but nothing seemed to register. He was lost in his own world, but he did admit to the crime.
I don't care about anybody else in my life right now. I don't care about skateboarding. I don't care about nothing. I don't care about being cool. I don't care none of that. I don't care about you right now, alright? I don't care what people think about me for thinking that I love you and I care about you. I don't care what nobody thinks. I care about you. I care about you. I don't care what other people think. I just want you to know that I love you, dog. Like, I really do. Like I feel like I had a better bond with you than Mom. Like, alright, so I really gotta go. So.
Okay, then.
Alright, like you said, you're gonna get the chance to talk to him once he gets phone privileges and
I see you, alright? I believe you. Just stay solid for me, alright?
I will.
And try to find God, alright?
Okay.
Just, you say you have a demon, try to find God. Because God is good. God will be there for you. Just, when you're thinking in your head, just try to connect with God, alright?
Okay.
Try to see, like, just try to connect with someone except besides negativity in your head. Try to think of positive things, alright?
Yes.
Alright, I love you.
I love you too.
I'll see you, alright? This isn't the last time I'm gonna see you, alright?
Okay.
So just stay strong, alright?
Okay.
Alright.
I love you.
I love you too. I really do. I love you all my heart. I don't care about no one else but you right now. I still don't. Even when this wasn't happening, I only care about you. Sorry, that might not make sense, but alright.
Okay, come on, Zach.
I'm just gonna.
I think he understands.
If I keep talking, I'm just gonna keep jumbling my words.
No, I know. That's why I understand. He understands what you're saying.
I have one more hug. Just one.
Yeah, go ahead. Make it quick.
One hug. I want you to know, bro. I really care for you and I love you. All right.
Okay.
And you'll get through this. All right.
Okay.
Just stay solid. All right. It's gonna suck for a while, but. All right.
Cruz pleaded guilty to 17 counts of murder and 17 counts of attempted murder. He was sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole. Up next, we go to a high school in Michigan where more than a dozen people had their lives changed forever. Ethan Robert Crumbley. On November 30th, 2021 in Oxford Township, Michigan, 15-year-old Ethan Crumbley walked into Oxford High School and opened fire, ending the lives of 4 students and injuring 7 others. This cell phone footage shows the beginning of the assault that took place in the classroom on that fateful day. The students began to panic and escaped from the class through a window.
Sheriff's office! Yeah, we're here. Yeah, we're here. Yes. Sheriff's office. It's safe to come out.
Yeah, he said it's safe to come out.
Now, we're not willing to take that risk right now. I can't hear you. We're not taking that risk right now. Okay, well, come to the door and look at my bag, bro.
No. Yeah, bro.
He said bro.
He said bro. Red flags.
Slow down, you're fine.
I want you to drop backpacks. You're okay. We're okay. Drop your backpacks. Still. Christy? Yes. Thank you. Drop your backpacks.
During the court proceedings, shocking footage of Ethan's detainment in the Oakland County Jail was played for the court.
Why didn't you stop it, God? Why didn't you stop it? Why didn't you stop it, God? Why didn't you stop it? Why didn't you stop it? You let it happen. Why? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, God. I'm sorry. Please, God. I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, God. Stop it. You couldn't stop it, God, but you didn't stop it. And now we continue. It's always stop it. God, stop it, please. Stop it, God. Stop it. Stop, God, stop. Stop pushing forward. Stop, God, stop, please, God.
Ethan sat in the courtroom as the video played and showed very little emotion as he watched, but his family and those of the victims were barely able to contain themselves. The doctor on the witness stand was asked to explain exactly what was happening in the video.
So, we witnessed a child in the throes of psychosis. Well, we just witnessed someone who's saying, God, why didn't you stop it? And that's exactly how psychosis works. You engage in an action and somehow you don't understand the outcome of the consequences. He's having a panic attack and a break with reality.
We also hear him saying you could have saved her.
That is correct.
Okay. In any part of that video, do you see Ethan being violent?
No, ma'am.
Are mental health issues perfect? I mean, he's obviously been on medication now for a period of time, and things like this obviously can still happen. What is your explanation to that?
So, medications are not an exact science.
Also during the trial, an officer testified that Ethan's parents, James and Jennifer Crumbly, were found hiding in an art studio after the shooting. They were arrested for improper storage of the handgun that was used in the shooting.
Turn around. On your stomach. Sit down. Stay. Hold still. Wait. Ma'am, don't move. I got her hands. Do not move. So you're told to, okay? Do you have any weapons? Wait. Is she cuffed over there? Good. All right. Just go ahead. On the bed and hook her. Hey, everybody. What's your name? No, something like that. Hey, Liz? Yeah. Come with us. Come on, sir. Nice. Here you go. Good. Okay, appreciate it. Nice work.
Which our team members, they're very like distinctive. Like
We all wear black, and you have your SRT patch on, and you have your, Kevlar helmet on. We're very distinct. And then you have other officers like patrol or, unmarked officers. So I knew who I was going to rendezvous with my team.
Okay, so you have one standard uniform, SRT guys.
Correct.
Okay, and you mentioned earlier individuals with jeans and vests that say police or...
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
so when you walked in at that point, could you give us an idea of how many law enforcement personnel you saw?
There was a lot.
Okay. A lot as in more than 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
More than 20?
Safe to say there was, I would say, 20 if not more.
Okay.
So our team went back downstairs to the particular room and we lined up. And
Okay. Particular room, was it Suite 130?
I would say it's safe to say.
Okay, so that would be on the first floor. Prior to that information being obtained by your team, that door was not breached, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, were doors around that suite breached?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is that a loud process or a quiet one?
It's going to be loud.
Body cam footage of the parents' arrest was also shown in the courtroom, and it would go a long way to their conviction for involuntary manslaughter.
In fact, when you entered the unit, when you and your team entered the unit, James and Jennifer Crumbly were laying on a mattress in the middle of the room, which we saw.
Yes.
James was laying on his side, if you recall. If you recall.
I mean, it appears to be in the video.
They weren't covered with boxes or anything like that, correct?
No.
There was I think Jennifer Crumbly had a blanket on, otherwise James was completely uncovered.
It's safe to say.
He slowly rolled over as you all were giving him commands, correct?
It looks like that. I think I was paying more attention to Jennifer.
Okay.
So.
You don't recall him doing anything that would cause you all to be concerned. He didn't jump up, he didn't start to run, he didn't become combative. None of that happened from what you recall.
I would say he did none of that, but as far as our team goes, we're trying to take every caution as it is. We treat every person the same. We come up high, and then their reaction is how we go from.
And safe to say, when SRT gets involved, it's typically, and you talked about high risk, dangerous, so you're going into these scenarios already at a heightened level of concern or security or awareness. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
You don't walk into the situation without all of your uniform on and your equipment and everything else thinking, oh, this is no big deal.
No, we don't do that.
Because when your unit gets involved, typically it gets involved in situations that are serious.
Correct.
And you guys are given information about situations that are serious.
Correct.
You guys meaning your unit.
Yes, ma'am.
You can hear yelling, if you recall. You hear yelling on the video, and if you know, you later learn that was James Crumbly.
Okay.
He wasn't yelling at officers.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. No,
you recall that?
Yeah, he didn't seem to be yelling at officers.
Okay. He was just making sounds. It sounded almost, and if you know, if you agree, it sounded almost that he was in pain.
Safe to say.
Ethan Robert Crumbly was charged as an adult for 24 crimes, including murder and terrorism. He pleaded guilty to all of the charges in October 2022 and was sentenced to life in December 2023. James and Crumbly were convicted of 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter and were sentenced to 15 years, with the possibility of parole after 10. Our next suspect was a 14-year-old who planned for an officer to end his life. We know because he left a note.
Deserved to be a teenager, black pants, and a backpack.
2-2 exactly.
Drop the rifle!
Damien in Mount Horeb, Wisconsin on May 1st, 2024. A 14-year-old student at Mount Horeb Middle School, identified as Damien, tried to enter the school by following a teacher through the front door, but the door latched before he could grab it. It may not sound like a big deal, but Damien was carrying a gun, and in a truck found outside were propane tanks, a gasoline container, Molotov cocktails, and a jar of uranium. He left notes for his mother before he left the house that day, and in them, he laid out why he was at the school. In this video, Damien can be seen trying to enter the school with the gun. He also lit fireworks to draw attention to himself. He wanted to be seen. He wanted law enforcement to be dispatched to the school, and that's exactly what happened.
6524, 6520. According to the caller, They said if you're looking towards the school across from the tennis courts by the pine trees, they saw what appeared to be a teenager kneeling down, observed him carrying a rifle, and now heard 2 reports. Observed to be a teenager, black pants, and a backpack.
2-2 exactly.
6522 on your screen.
4503, does Mount Horeb want any county assistance?
6522, want county assistance yet?
Well, I think we have enough right now. Check and advise.
Checking in, advise, copy. And 6522, we have people running from the Mount Horeb Middle School now. Said there was an active shooter response. We'll go to emergency traffic on County 1.
The first officer at the scene saw Damien standing in the street and demanded that he drop his weapon. But the teen had other plans, and a shootout ensued.
Let's get EMS started.
6524, shots fired.
Shots fired.
Drop the rifle! Drop it! 2-4, suspects down. 6524, suspects still moving on the ground with the rifle. Male, green jacket, brown pants. He's laying on the ground on East Garfield Street in front of the middle school.
6502, we have 1 subject down. We have no confirmed other individuals at this time.
Heavy. Subject down with a GSW copy and no other units injured. Is that correct?
Affirmative.
Thank you. Air remains restricted on the...
So rifles, I believe, on his left side. He was last seen waving it up, and
I'm responding. I have
so it's still on him.
6730 copy.
Okay. You good, Steve? Okay. 6524. Rifles removed from suspect.
You said rifle recovered with the suspect?
Affirm.
6524, your radio is terrible. Did you say rifle is recovered with the suspect?
Yes. 6524, affirm.
Thank you. Rifle recovered with the suspect at 11:23 hours. Air remains restricted on County 1.
6502,
can I get EMS to this location?
EMS can come in, copy.
When it was over, an inventory of Damien's weapons were photographed and cataloged by the officers. It was later discovered that he left a note for his mother and one for an officer. Damien's plan was to force an officer to end his life. He got his wish, and the note was an apology to the man who fired the fatal bullet. Our fifth case takes us to Washington, where a student claims it was an accident that officers found a loaded handgun in his backpack.
No, I didn't check it this morning.
Okay, go ahead and stand up for me. Face wall. Okay, you're under arrest, okay?
The firearm is stolen, so you're in possession of a stolen firearm.
18-year-old student on May 18, 2018 in Seattle, Washington. Law enforcement officers were called to Franklin High School after a staff member found a loaded handgun in a student's backpack. The student was called to the principal's office under suspicion of smoking marijuana. When he was told his bag would be searched, he admitted that he was carrying a gun. They not only found a handgun, but a stolen credit card as well. His bad decisions carried some heavy weight. No one was certain the gun was real until an officer confirmed that the gun was a loaded.
I wonder if being out of school, does that enhance it though, or add anything?
No, it's still just
regular. Yeah.
Hey, nunchucks would be pretty much the same.
Right.
Makes sense.
Good.
Yep.
Hey. Good, how are you?
His backpack's heaps of cologne, so because he's trying to cover up the marijuana smell, which is what we initially.
This is file.
Okay.
First, I know you guys being audio video recorded.
Yeah.
I haven't checked the rest of the backpack, but first pocket I checked, I could feel it.
Okay.
It's right there.
All right. What did he say? I mean, what?
He had left the bag in the room, and so when I said I'm going to need to go get your bag because it smells like marijuana.
In the classroom.
It was in the classroom. So he was saying, he looked real nervous, and I said, "Do you have something in your bag that you shouldn't have?" And I said, "Marijuana," and he goes, "Not marijuana." And he goes, "Well, no, I just don't know. There might be something in there. Might be something in there." So.
Okay.
And I know the 911 officer asked me if it's loaded, and I said, "I'm not going to mess with it here at school."
Okay.
But I was pretty sure. And he didn't have the safety on.
There was one. It was loaded.
That was really good.
Did he also
Safety on or safety off? Did you do that?
If you would like her to grab the letter,
So it was off?
this morning that this starts to get viral, if you just wanted to do that. So that was just, she just asked me to relay that to you.
Wait, what? Who are you talking? Who said this?
Peggy McAvoy.
They called here.
Yeah, they called us, and then she didn't want to bother you if you were busy, but she said, just told me to say that.
Yeah, I'll have to think through that.
Okay.
I mean, I think sometimes it just makes more stress.
Right.
We don't need to
Right.
Yeah.
So you guys haven't talked to him at all yet?
He knows we have this, and he's sitting in a room over there.
Okay. So we haven't talked to him since
No.
then?
No.
Okay. All right. Well,
And I have not checked the rest of the bag, so I will do that. Unless this gives you guys probable cause to do the rest of the bag.
I would imagine.
yeah, we'll take the bag. And
Okay,
everything. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, we would like to know if there's also drugs, right? We need to see the extent of
What else is in there?
school-based
Yeah. So
discipline and
I just
whatnot.
wanted
We
to
can
know there
search it,
was-
but with a weapon in it, we want to make sure we're doing a safe search.
this in a car before we.
Makes sense. It's a Crip bandana.
Is it?
Maybe. I'm assuming. Give this to Grandma.
The officers made sure the school administrators were aware of the details, and they took the suspect into custody and tried to get some answers. The arresting officer questioned the student's motive, since he had no criminal record. He claimed leaving it in his backpack was nothing more than an innocent mistake.
There's nothing else in there, so we figure you guys either can keep it or we give it to Grandma to take it home, then we have to deal with it. The gun is stolen.
Okay, that's right.
So he's going to jail. So we'll go talk to him and find out his side of the story.
And then we're just going to try to, I know you have to do what you need to do, but we're trying to minimize the visibility of,
Well, we're just going to walk him around.
we're just on in a passing period.
Gotcha.
Top of your head. Got anything on me that's gonna poke me, stick me, hurt me? Okay. All right, go ahead, have a seat for me.
All right, man, just let you know we're already recording, okay? Okay. And you're 18, right? Yeah. Okay. So, what's going on today? Why are we here?
So, I got called down for the 4 referrals that I got in the last week. They said I smelled like weed, and then they went to go get my backpack. They asked me, did I have weed in my backpack? I said, oops, I might have weed in my backpack, saying basically, yeah, I have weed. And then they came down and they searched me. Then there was a gun in my backpack, and I did not know nothing about it. And I was lost and confused about everything. And then they called you guys down here.
Okay. You didn't know there was a gun in your backpack?
No, sir.
Is it your backpack?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Who is Mohammed Abdi? And who is Caleb Wirtz?
That's Caleb's ID. He goes here.
I got that. Why is it in your wallet?
Because that's my friend Caleb.
Why do you have his ID?
Because he left it at the gym. And I picked it up. And I was supposed to give it to him.
Okay, why do you have somebody else's credit card?
That, I don't know. That I had a new wallet. Picked it up. From my house. It's always been in there. Never used it.
You realize it's a crime just to possess somebody else's credit card?
I didn't even know it was in there.
This isn't a new wallet, man. This wallet's pretty beat up and
I
old.
just got it from my cousins. It was at his house. Picked it up. It's a wallet. Didn't check it. Put my stuff in there. Gotta go.
You don't
Check your wallet before you put stuff in it?
No,
Come on,
it was
man.
a long time ago.
Come on. Just like we don't check the backpack?
No, I didn't check it this morning.
Okay, go ahead and stand up for me. Face wall. Okay, you're under arrest, okay? Firearm is stolen, so you're in possession of a stolen firearm. That is what you were under arrest for right now. It's a felony. Good? You understand? Those aren't too tight, are they alright? Need your keys?
This is information you can need it.
Can you put my paper in my pocket?
I got that. What was that? I can't put anything back in your pocket. It'll go with us. So it sounds like your grandma is here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you cool if eventually your backpack goes with her?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you don't got to worry about it at jail. Okay. Is this everything from in here that I need to take?
Yes, sir. My phone's in my pocket.
Get that out.
Okay. So we're ready. We close the door so that the kids won't see him when it goes out.
Alright, cool.
So we secure the
Check the car and then we'll come back in and get some information from you guys. Alright, go and have a seat, okay? We'll get you down to the precinct here in a minute. You still live up there on 30th? Is that your address? 25 something, 30th Ave South? Is that where your grandma lives?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright, man. Be a minute.
Since his grandmother was his primary caretaker, she was called to the school to talk with the officers. They also took official statements from school officials.
Okay. And then as we questioned him, we asked him, do you have weed on him? He said no. So, and then Kelly about to go out, get a male security, go do a search on him. But he said it's okay for her to do a search. So as he emptied his pocket, I said, do you have anything on you that you're not supposed to bring to school? He said, at first he said no. And I said, are you sure? And then later on he said, just his face.
Because I said I need to go get your bag.
Yeah.
That's when he got
Kelly
nervous.
said, I need to go get your bag. Where your bag at? So he said, oh. I said, what? You have weed in your backpack? He said, no. I said, man, what? He said, something I'm not supposed to do. I said, what, gun? He said, yeah. And that's when I said, Mr. O'Connor is in there. I said, Mr. O'Connor, sit here with him. I'm going with Kelly to the classroom to retrieve the backpack. So we brought the backpack in there, and he sit on the chair. Kelly turned the backpack, and I didn't see the gun.
The very first pocket I didn't pull it out, I just felt it, and I knew it was in there.
So while they was out, he was in there calling somebody on the phone. I don't know who he was talking to, but he told him, hey, man, I'm about to go to jail. I have a gun in my backpack. It's loaded, and I got more time on that. It's loaded. So I say, if you say you don't know the gun in your backpack, how you know it's loaded? It was the gun loaded though?
Yeah, oh yeah, with one in the chamber and the safety off.
So he knows it's in the backpack. So that's why he knows it's loaded.
I could tell the safety was off, so
yeah.
The charges filed against the students are unknown, but we know what our next school shooter was charged with. The whole world knows.
And I mean, I'm not trying to get anybody hemmed up, but like, this is some serious stuff.
Yeah, I know. Oh, he knows how serious it is, trust me.
I'd hate to, my boss.
Colt Gray in Winder, Georgia. On May 21st, 2023, officers visited a home owned by the parents of a 14-year-old Colt Gray. Law enforcement was alerted to Colt's online behavior after he allegedly threatened to shoot up a school in a post he made in an online forum. Both Colt and his father tried to downplay the threat, but the officers weren't so sure about their claims. Colt's father, Colin Gray, admitted that he'd been spending time at the school to monitor his son's behavior.
Think it's something he might have.
I sure want to know.
Can we talk to him?
Yeah, absolutely. Now look, he gonna get all red face when you talk to him. Just calm, all right? So him and his. Let me give you a backstory. So we lived over at Traditions.
Mm-hmm.
I went to work one day. I'm sole provider. Build high rises downtown.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a call from one of y'all. So my family's in law enforcement. So when I get the call, I'm trying to think of the officer's name. Turns out, nicest guy like ever. He's like, I just want to let you know I'm at your house. I'm like, for what? He said, y'all have been evicted. I'm like, no, I just paid rent. He's like, nope. He's like, I'm gonna stay here till you get here. So I drove all the way home. All my in the front yard. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'll just let you know this is what's going on. There's people standing there with trailers and shit. What are they doing? He's like, well, they're gonna get your stuff after 24 hours. Is that right? Like, I don't even know why y'all are here. It's kind of a little bit of a shock. So in whatever y'all are telling him, please instill in him that if this is whatever or wherever this is coming from, it's no joke.
Yeah.
Like, it's no joke.
But we wouldn't be here if it was.
No, I know, and I'm telling you right now, we talk about it quite a bit. Okay. All the school shootings, things that happen.
Yeah, scary.
Hey, are you getting picked on at school? He is. He's getting picked on at school, and is everything okay? That's why I keep going up there.
Yeah.
You know, because you never really know, and I don't want anything to happen to him. So, yeah, y'all.
All right, well, if you want to grab them,
yeah, y'all talk.
Or we can go in. It's
no, it's all cool. Hang on.
After speaking to Colin, Colt went outside and the officers had their chance to question him directly. He dismissed the Discord comments as no big deal and something that he'd moved on from.
That's the worst part about it. I don't know
What information did you have?
when the information came in.
These are good dudes. Just they're
Hey Colt, what's going on, bud? So did your dad kind of explain everything to you?
Said something about
shooting up a school.
Did you say something about school shooting?
Never. I just told him, I don't know what. Maybe they misheard somebody else. I would never say I would threaten them to shoot somebody.
You never ever said.
No, I swear.
Do you use Discord?
Discord?
Yes, sir.
I used to. I don't have it anymore.
When's the last time you used it?
Like a few months ago.
Really?
Was it at Traditions, or was it here?
No, it was at Traditions because in that Discord account that I had deleted it before
Before you moved here?
Yeah, because I think it got it had been password pulled or something. Like I had clicked on a link and somebody had.
Have you heard anybody on Discord when you were using it say something like that? You remember?
Like at that time?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think I ever had anybody that.
Never. And I mean, I'm not trying to get anybody hemmed up, but like this is some serious stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he knows how serious it is. Trust me.
Because I'd hate to. You know, my boss was even like, I don't know how old this information is, and if you want to wait till Monday to follow up. And I was like, nah, I'd rather do it now because.
So would we.
Because God forbid something happened and I didn't do my job, I'd feel pretty bad about that. So I just want to make sure you understand that if something like that happened or you hear something like that, report it.
Yeah.
Tell your dad, tell a teacher.
Like I told him, I would promise I would never say something like that.
So you haven't used Discord in a few months, and you're saying you didn't say anything like that.
No, the only thing I have is TikTok, but I just go around there and watch videos.
Okay. All right. Well, fair enough.
What's your birthday?
He's just gonna do a little report saying that
We
what
talked.
we done in reference to this, and that we talked, and you saying that you didn't say anything like that. And I gotta take you at your word, and I hope you're being honest with me. I'm not saying you're lying, but it's
a serious thing. Yeah.
It's not unusual for people to lie to police.
Dad said you went deer hunting for the first time this past year.
Oh yeah.
What'd you get?
A 3-pointer.
3-pointer?
Yeah, it was nothing much, but I still.
Fork on one side and a prong on the other, or?
It was one on one side and 2, 3
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah, fork on one side and one on the other. Spike?
Yeah,
Yeah. I've probably seen more one antler deer this year than any other time in my life. Out there in rut and breaking off an antler. Run around with just one set of antlers.
The interview ended and everyone seemed satisfied, but more than a year later, on September 4th, 2024, Colt took the lives of 11 people after taking a gun to school.
I'll knock out a report. You want me to do it?
It don't matter. It's just going to be information. Our agency has just made contact with these people. They had no idea. The husband said that he hasn't been on Discord and since fantasy football. And, and then Colin made contact with him and then brought his son, got his date of birth, brought him out, spoke to him. Apparently he was getting bullied. Very soft-spoken, reserved kid.
Yeah. Pretty much unable to substantiate anything at this point.
No.
So, and until we get more information from this so-called tip from the FBI, then I don't know.
Got Dad's phone number, so we'll just do an agency assist report for the FBI and write it up and we'll be done.
Sounds like a plan to me. I appreciate you helping me out, man.
Hey, no worries. You take care, man. You need the case number? You got it. You need the case number? You got it? Okay.
Colt Gray was charged with 4 counts of murder. His father, Colin, was charged with second-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter after officials learned he purchased the gun for his son. In our final case, you'll be introduced to a student who didn't see anything wrong with taking a gun to school. She claimed she needed it for protection.
I know. Okay.
No, I don't
Stand
know.
up. Stand up.
What? Wait, why?
Because I'm telling you to. Stand up. Stand up. Okay, you're not under arrest. You understand that?
Okay. No, sir. I don't feel this is necessary to search me, though.
Halacia McKenzie. On March 10, 2023, law enforcement officers in Vero Beach, Florida were called to a high school after they received word that a student bragged to another student that they were carrying a gun in their backpack. The student left an anonymous note on a teacher's desk, and the teacher immediately informed the on-campus officer, who called for police backup. The on-campus deputy had secured the student's backpack for officers to inspect when they arrived. It turned out that the student bragged about having multiple bigger weapons in her backpack. She was identified as Halacia McKenzie.
You were messing around and somebody said they saw it or heard it?
They ain't never seen you or heard nothing from me.
Okay, can I see your backpack? You have anything else on you that you shouldn't have on you today? Could you empty your pockets out for me?
Empty my pockets.
Huh?
Empty my pockets for what?
Because I'm checking for the
I thought
safety.
you were searching my bag.
I'm checking everything.
There's nothing.
Then empty your pockets. Huh?
I don't feel like you.
Empty your pockets or you're going to be putting
Okay,
listen, I smell weed, but that, I
That's not.
listen, I'm just explaining to you that I'm doing a safety check. No one's accused you of anything.
But why search me though?
Because we have a serious allegation. So we are going to search you.
Okay, but can you call my mom? Because I don't feel this is necessary. It was other kids in the classroom.
I know.
You know, I don't
Stand
know.
up. Stand
But
up.
what? Wait, why?
Because I'm telling you to. Stand up. Stand up. Okay, you're not under arrest. You understand that?
Okay. No, sir. I don't feel this is necessary to search me though.
For some reason.
I gotta. I just want to get those on.
I can't hear you, hon. You got a what?
I gotta use the bathroom. That's my wallet.
Just go ahead and tell them signal 0. We're by Yankee.
Ain't nothing on me, bro.
That was the search.
Oh my God, is this necessary?
Yes,
bro?
ma'am. Yes.
I don't have nothing else on me, bro. I swear I don't, bro.
Then just cooperate.
Bro, I am cooperating, but oh my God, bro, is you serious?
Sit down. How did he come back? I'm going to step out back with Mr. O'Keefe just for a second.
I didn't harm nobody.
You're in possession of a firearm on school grounds.
I understand that, but no one
And a
was
tip was
harmed.
received. It doesn't matter if anybody's harmed.
No, I honestly was not trying to harm anybody with it. I was just carrying it around, that's it.
Why were you carrying it around on school grounds?
Because I understand that there's people on school ground that likes to bully people, and I felt like I was being bullied by certain people on school ground.
Okay.
Sir. Chamber to
Where did you get the gun?
I I got it from off the streets.
Did you steal it from?
No, ma'am.
Did you acquire it from somebody else?
No, ma'am.
Mike,
So how did you get it?
You have prior knowledge of Sean asked me. Yes.
How long have you had the gun? How many times have you brought it to school?
It's like the first. I swear.
Today's the first?
Yes, I swear.
Yesterday.
I didn't bring no gun yesterday. I swear.
Okay, well, I heard a statement that you brought it yesterday. What caliber? Cal-Tec 380 semi-automatic. Is there still anything in it?
Yes.
It's loaded.
It's loaded.
I'm sorry, no, it's not a...
Even after the search of the produced gun she was bragging about, she still couldn't grasp the seriousness of what she'd done. She tried to justify carrying the weapon by claiming that she needed protection from bullies at the school.
I didn't bring no.
Okay, well, it smelled of it, that's all.
Yeah.
And, but when we asked to empty your pockets, you know, if you refuse, this is what happens.
So if I would have emptied my pockets, I would never did this to me.
No, we
Well, you still would have been arrested.
But you don't have to go through all the anguish. Just, you know that when you're in my office with deputies and you know you have something, it's best just to, it's not going to get any better. I don't want to know.
I just want to know what's going to happen.
So, just like I told you, you're going to go to the county jail. Okay, you're under arrest right now for possession of a weapon on school grounds. It's a felony. Okay, so we're getting a transport unit here. You're going to be transported to the county jail. Okay, at that time, you will be able to use the phone in booking.
Yeah, Mr. Branch.
To call whoever you'd like.
Good, what's up?
Can you just call her for me?
No, ma'am.
Yeah. No. Who do you live with? Just curious.
I stay with my mom.
Your mother?
Yeah.
Does she know you got one?
No.
I mean, you're 18?
She's 18. Yeah, it's in her bag.
Any clothes?
No, it's in her bag. Earbuds are in her
This
bag.
is in her bag. It's a lip gloss, I think.
What about your jacket? Do you want to keep that on, or
Yeah.
do you have any other jewelry on?
No.
What about your belt?
Yeah, I do.
Alicia, are you in fear of anything?
No, I just
I mean,
want to
is
talk
there
to
anybody at school that you're worried about?
I mean, yeah, it was.
But not any longer?
I don't know. But, my Apple Watch, please. Kids was trying to, like, they was messing with me and my sister and I.
Did you report it to anybody yet?
Yes, my sister reported it plenty of times.
Good.
Miss Bold came to Miss Bold about it plenty of times.
Who did?
It was a couple of girls, but.
Okay. Well, we'll get. Right now, we just want to make sure that we're doing everything that we can. And
Now, were you worried that these girls were going to attack you with weapons?
Yeah.
She was charged with felony possession of a weapon on school grounds.